Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and let's get into it. My name is Jordyn. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm a master Reiki practitioner, quantum healer, and I do tarot, spiritual life coaching, a lot of things. So check out my website for personal bookings. Let's get into it. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You feel very aware. You feel very aware, which I like. When I say awareness or aware, I'm meaning in the sense of yourself, like not just the external, but it's almost like becoming very aware of the role you play with what's around you. This tells me that you're embodying a higher state of consciousness, but also tells me that you're going to be going through a lot of change over the next coming months, probably now to March, because the next 5 new moons we have are all in the first degree of their sign. So we're entering a brand new cycle. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. Oh, I love that so much. Temperance is like my angels, ancestors, guides kind of energy. So there's going to be a lot of universal support. We also have strength here, which is that universal support. It's also taming the ego for me as a reader. It's understanding where your fears, your insecurities, your attachments, your addictions, where that all lies, and really becoming aware that it doesn't need to rule me, right? As if strength were in reverse, it'd be the lion taking over the card. The upright has the divine feminine, right? Our own personal, nurturing, gentle, compassionate energy, taming that part of ourselves, saying, hey, we don't have to be scared now, right? So a version of the higher self, okay? We have the Page of Cups. This is occurring because there's a sense of authenticity, and you might also be embodying this energy of I feel really connected to other people, or this energy of generosity at this time. The Page of Cups is vulnerability and authenticity to me as a reader, and in order to have vulnerability, authenticity, it's this essence of I want to share myself, not in a sexual way, right? I want to share myself in a respectful way with the world, right? This very interdependent energy, and I like that. You could also be offering your help to others at this time, and others could also be a part of yourself that you're getting to know if this doesn't apply externally to you yet. This could be you learning to be more vulnerable and authentic with yourself. We have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the World in reverse. 2 9s. This tells me that you're getting close to the end of the cycle. 9s go to the 10. The 10 is completion. The 9 is the ending. 9 is the ending. With the World in reverse, this is what we are about to complete. So during this time, you might feel very stressed, overwhelmed, burdened, but have this desire, like, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. That's the wounded warrior, right? The 9 of Swords is the stress, the anxiety, the fears, the tension, right? It's almost like, am I doing the right thing? And then this energy, the 9 of Wands, comes in and says, shake it off. Like, no, everything's fine. I'm doing great, and I'm going to get through this. So you're going through that learning to tame these 9 swords and to keep going, not to give up on yourself. This is really nice because it's going to pay off. We have the World in reverse telling me that the end is near. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, followed by the 10 of Swords. There's the ending, right? So the 10 of Swords, very, very fitting. You're taking slow, methodical, very grounded steps towards completing this really stressful, troubling time, and it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. Good stuff. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on. If you want a free 10-minute reading, check out my Patreon channel. It's linked down below in the description box. And also, if you want access to the individual zodiac signs, that is where they are posted bi-weekly, okay? So if you want a reading specific to Cancer or specific just to Pisces or just to Scorpio, check out Patreon. Let's look at the 7 of Pentacles. 9 of Swords in reverse and the 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is a really interesting energy. The 7 of Pentacles is about investments. So this tells me that you're no longer investing in these things. You're realizing, oh, when I invested in this, it wasn't growing, right? When I invested in this relationship or when I invested in this job, the 2 of Cups to me is a card of alignment. Like, it wasn't in alignment with me. It wasn't making my masculine and feminine happy. It was actually just causing me the stress that I didn't want to accept. You might have been like saying, oh no, this is great, this is fine, like everything in this situation's cool, right? So whatever it is that you're now slowly letting go of, you're realizing actually it wasn't good, it wasn't fine, it was causing me a lot of stress and a lot of turmoil, and it's time to heal that, right? So let's look at the Temperance card. Let's see what this healing is. Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of... Ooh, this is interesting. You have a lot of universal support because I feel like there's old ways of tackling things that you're realizing they're not working. They're not working. I'm hitting a brick wall. This is like, oh, I'm really like, I think of myself as determined and diligent and doing this, but with the Five of Wands in reverse, it's almost like there's this, I'm going to lose anyway. Why would I put in the work? It's not going to work. It's this teeter-totter. It is a teeter-totter. And so that's what you're healing right now, as we already stated, right? It's telling your ego, this part of you that's doubting yourself, like, wait, no, like this work is going to pay off. It might not be instantaneous gratification, but the slow and steady investment is going to help me achieve my goals, right? I love using the analogy, like if you're asking the universe for $1 million and they give you all the tools to build the business or to build the resources that would then give you that $1 million, are you going to actually use them? Or are you going to say, oh no, I wanted $1 million, not all this. What's this for? Right? It's about taking what you're given to reach the end goal. The end goal is not going to show up instantaneously. This is also learning patience. Patience. Temperance is patience. Temper yourself. Okay. Some of you are going to get back into a very like spiritual connection, either whether it's with yourself, your higher power, or an actual like institution. Because with this Page of Cups and the Moon showing up, this tells me that there's a part of you that's really starting to trust your intuition more. The Page of Cups is also this energy of I want to sacrifice, right? Or give an offering. I mean, we don't self-sacrifice here, but like give an offering too. So you might be making an altar. You might be sacrificing some of your time that you so freely give to everybody else and taking it for yourself finally, right? You're realizing like, wait, I can give this to myself. And in turn, I'm honoring my higher self. I'm honoring my body. I'm honoring my work. I'm honoring these relationships by making sure I'm healthy. And in turn, my external reality will have a trickle effect matching that sense of healthy I'm now embodying. Let's look at strength. Ooh. Okay, I want to do a little dance. We have the Hierophant, we have the Magician, Knight of Cups in reverse, and I'm going to take the Nine of Wands upright. Horizontals upright. Knight of Cups. This is, I don't like this. I don't like Knights in reverse. Knights in reverse are non-committal. It's like, oh, I really want it. It means a lot to me, but it's a lot of work, man. I don't know if I want to do it. Meanwhile, you have all these majors, all this universal energy saying, no, like it's meant for you. You're making the right decision. The Magician and the Hierophant, this is that the universe quite literally saying it's meant for you. You have all the tools you need, the wands, the swords, the cups, the pentacles. You have all of it. You have that sense of personal power as well. It's just this little voice in your head that needs taming, and you need to not give up. You need to be that Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior, right? That energy of like, even though I'm tired, even though I'm depleted, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep trudging along. Yeah, Eight of Cups upright here tells me that you are walking away from something that you might be emotionally tied to, but it's that recognition of, oh, I'm heading towards the Ten of Cups, right? I'm heading towards the 10, and the 10 is what's going to be in alignment. Yeah, so it's really just a big fear of change, a big fear of the new, and for some of you, this might be the unknown with that new energy, with the Fool there. But it's on, if you start to feel like, oh no, this is great, and then the fear creeps in, it's just because you're starting to embody your new. Even though it might not show up in the material yet, you're embodying this new energy. And in turn, the ego's like, wait, no, it feels different. Let's go back to the familiar, right? Let's look at the Nine of Wands. Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and Strength. It's very tiring. It's a very tiring energy. Like, it makes me mentally tired. That tells me someone's spending a lot of time in their mental space and not in their emotional space when I read this energy. So That's why I'm stumbling over my words a lot. Like my brain quite literally is getting tired doing this reading. It's a very, it teeter-totters so much. And when you have an energy teeter-totter, it's because the awareness, the consciousness is quite literally expanding, right? So if you ever meditate and you're like, ooh, my head feels heavy, that is like what this feels like. It's like, ooh, I'm in the new self. Oh no, I'm scared. Let's go back to the old self. And it's that growing bigger. Oh, I'm getting a little scared. It's like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And that is you acclimating to the new version of yourself that's slowly emerging. But this is going to take consistent effort of being honest about how you feel and not being judgmental of how you feel, right? Mindfulness, right? It's being very aware, not judgmental, but curious. Okay? Be mindful of how you're feeling and don't judge it. Say, oh, you know, this is fine. Yeah, King of Swords in the world. So your masculine energy, which is the energy that's building, already knows that this is done. This is done, but it's time to get the emotional body to accept it too. Your mental body is all like, oh yeah, like I'm done with it. Like it's in my past, but the emotional body needs to mourn it. Just because we think like, okay, yeah, me and this person broke up. Okay, yeah, I know that. I'm good. Have you really mourned it emotionally? Have you allowed yourself to feel the hurt, the pain, the rejection, the abandonment, the lack of self-worth, whatever it is that's coming up for you at this time? Have you allowed it to mourn, right? Is it shame? Is it guilt? Is it fear? What is it? Allow yourself to feel it. Journal about it. Write about it. Get that out and bring it to your own awareness so you can be more mindful of why these triggers are coming up for you. Okay? Okay. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. I love this. This is freaking Temperance. This is fabulous. It's fan-titty-tastic. It's a real word. Look it up. You have the Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. The Knight and the 9. This tells me that you're taking very slow, methodical, grounded, centered movement towards becoming a more stable, reliable, confident version of yourself. This also tells me that some of you are going to be achieving financial freedom, which is really, really nice. And with Temperance there, this is what's going to help you come back into balance. This is what's also going to help you heal. This is a very slow process. Look at all this earth energy. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. That's why I say it's probably going to be going on for the next few months for you. And that's perfectly okay. Because when we're talking about internal growth, right? Becoming the version of ourselves that we want to show up as each and every day. Think about all the things, how old you are, right? How many years it took to build this version of you. Okay, well now you're going to go through your little book of self and say, I want to keep this. I want to get rid of that. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. This is a great thing. And doing it in a slow way is what's going to create the sense of stability and allow you to feel really grounded and safe in this version of yourself. And I'm excited for you. That's great. This is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here today with me. And if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, book it down below. Check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading, and check out my mentorship program that starts in January. If you want to become a certified Reiki practitioner and quantum healer, go ahead, check that out. I also offer spiritual mentoring one-on-one, so check that out as well. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see y'all next time.